My name's Kul Singh. I'm from realestate.com.au. The reason it's important is because the property management ecosystem is getting disrupted faster than ever before. And that's because there are some low-cost, low-service, high-volume providers coming into the ecosystem, charging less than 2% in property management fees. And for us to command 7 to 10% in property management fees, we need to think about how we continue to excel in customer service. I'm not talking about how you can increase your customer service versus the agency next door, the best agency in your suburb. I'm talking about the best customer service and experience that tenants and landlords have ever experienced. I'm talking about Airbnb, who play in this space. I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, even companies like Qantas, who have digitised the end-to-end experience for travellers. And if you compare that to property management, which is still very mundane for some tenants, which is all paper-based, and how they have to queue up for property inspections, we have to think about how do we excel in customer experience. Yeah, look, some of the interesting stats we're seeing at the moment with our website, if we think about our Super 6, we looked at some data, and more than 50% of the searches in their suburbs are for the rental market, not for the for sale market. And I guess that's interesting for us because if we think about how much time and effort we spend on the for sale side of our business versus the for rental side, both realestate.com.au and our customers, it's an interesting mindset for us and thinking about how do we try and shift more resource, more training, more money into the rental market. The other stat we're seeing is what we call the online OFI, the open for inspection online, and how 57% of our landlords are doing the digital interview online before they decide to shortlist which property managers they want to talk to. – 80% of our landlords that we've talked to want to talk to property managers and work with property managers, and the same for tenants. But I guess the three things they want is to be relevant, seamless and fast. Relevant for the property management space is all about knowing your stuff, being the expert in the area, the stuff that the landlord doesn't know. So what I mean by that, the most recent example around tax depreciation and what you can and can't claim in asset depreciation, you need to be ahead of the game and inform your landlords around what they can and can't do. And you also need to use information like demand data. What type of tenants are interested in that type of property, the typical age range, the income, the months where there's the most peak in terms of interest. You need to bring that information forward so that you can be seen as the expert from a landlord. The other things around seamless and fast, seamless around ensuring you can enable tenants to find your property easily online and to be able to inspect it easily as opposed to queuing up. We had over 330,000 open for inspection bookings through our website in August. So to be enabling things like that will make it seamless, and then fast, keeping tenants informed as to how they're going with their application. So many tenants are frustrated where they say they apply for a property and have no idea where they're at. Keeping them informed is exactly what we're wanting to do. For landlords, it's pretty straightforward and simple. They want to find the best tenant. More than 82% of landlords we've talked to claim that finding the best tenant is more important than filling the property, say today. They're willing to wait an extra few days or a week as long as you provide them with the best tenant. And even if you think about rental yield, more than 75% of them have said they would prioritise finding the best tenant over a higher rental yield. And that's because for them it's about capital growth. It's about ensuring they find the best tenant for their property and they protect their asset. That's typically over $350,000. So ensuring you take your time, you inform your landlords on we need to spend some time, we need to invest a little bit more in finding the best tenant is the right thing to do because that's playing to what they want. The simple way to stand out is to ensure you've got strong branding for your agency and that you're prioritised towards the top of the page, because more than 56% of consumers don't go past page 1. So you need to ensure you've got strong branding and you're prioritised. And once a tenant clicks on your listing, you need to ensure the quality of the photos is exceptional. So think back to what I said at the start around Instagram and the best experience. And even your for sale listings, if you look at the photo quality in for sale versus for rent, there's a vast difference in terms of quality. And there are some low-cost providers out there today that for up to 50 cents to $1 can touch up your photos. So why wouldn't you leverage that to ensure you create a great experience for tenants? Because we know 78% of our tenants have said that they look at the quality of photos before they decide which OFIs to go to. So it's critical to ensure you get the best tenant, which again plays back to what your landlord wants.